of dating me are: one, I'm a mom, I got hella snacks. Two, I got nice titties. Can't hide them, it is what it is. The cons of dating me, I have depression, anxiety, ADHD, BPD.
Stop it. Get some help.
Put in the work. I've put in the work. You put in the work. And then we can meet on some good ground, or else I don't have the energy for that. I'm a single mother with full-time custody of my child. I have my own business. Like, I also am recently figured out that I'm autistic. Well, last November. And I'm unpacking that. Like, I've got a lot on my plate. If you can't come and add to my happiness or take some burdens off of me, I don't fucking want you. And I have very little time to go out with people. So it's like, what you have to be like creme de la creme for me even to think about going out with you.
You serious?
I'm about to start a new series on TikTok of dating as a single mom because I swear to God, it has become impossible.
I have my own business. I want to live comfortably. I want all my bills paid.
Gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Single Mothers in Dating. Now let's watch this video, guys, and let's see if we can make a plan for these women so they can find Prince Charming. Now, of course, you will say, Hiran, but wouldn't the best advice be to not get divorced in the first place and just keep the marriage? Yes, guys. Yes, it is. But, you know, we're in dire straits. We have the problems already. We've left the man of our dreams, and now we're looking for a new one. So let's start with this, you know, the top G of women, guys. You know, here with her glasses, giving advice while driving, trying not to crash the car. And let's see her wisdom.
That's brought on by ADHD brain and experience, but not recent experience. Not everybody is the same, and there are going to be exceptions to everything that I'm going to say right now. If you're fucking with somebody who says they don't want a relationship, but you guys are still sleeping together, please believe them. It doesn't.
I'm gonna stop it right here, guys, because a lot of the times, women's advice, how can I tell this softly, you know, mildly, it's not really great. It's not really insightful. Like, most of the advice that we hear, gentlemen, is if he wanted to, he will. You know, water is wet. If he says he doesn't want to commit to you, trust him. What do you mean, trust him? You know, what other thing can you do than trust him? But guys, these women have such high levels of cope that when a man says, I'm not interested in having a relationship, they don't understand I'm not interested in having a relationship. They think, you know, that man is playing hard to get. I need to, you know, I need to change him. Woman always wanting to change the bad boy, guys. I need to change him. No, he really loves me. Just he's shy or he doesn't know. You know, guys, the gender that says no means no is actually the one who never takes no as an answer. But let's hear more insightful wisdom now.
No matter how good of a person you are, nothing that you do could possibly change the fact that they don't want a relationship. And what they're doing with you, they could be doing with multiple other people. If they don't want a relationship, don't let this connect to your heart. They're not the same. Be logical, not emotional. Doing all of this and having O's can release a lot of different hormones that are going to make you feel like, oh, this is the person for me. No, the fuck they're not. Because remember, they don't want a relationship. And if they don't want a relationship and they're not giving you O's, walk the fuck away, because there are other people out there that will give you everything that you want.
Yes, there always are other people out there, you know, especially as a woman, have like dozens of options at all times. But you see, guys, these women don't follow their own advice. She said, be logical instead of emotional. And you just know they never do, right? I mean, love, you cannot say it's a logical thing. It's the opposite of it. It's highly emotional. But, you know, your rules, your moral values, etc., those are absolutely logical. You know, you set them, you set boundaries, you set priorities in your life. And these women, guys, they're always emotional in regards to their rules. They allow Chad to break all the rules that they keep for the average man. So this advice, guys, no matter how much they repeat it, they just never follow it. because if they followed it, they wouldn't be single mothers in dating.
And life is too short, so why would you stay in a situation where you're not getting those? And don't fake that shit. And protect yourself, protect yourself, protect yourself, because not everybody is honest. And please set boundaries. And don't let anybody break those boundaries, because as soon as you allow them to break those boundaries, they're going to continue to break those boundaries. And for the love of everything that is good, please do not sleep with somebody who is in a relationship. You'll end up hurt. Somebody else on the other side is going to end up hurt. And it's just a big fuck show. And please stay strong out there, because this dating game is fucking brutal.
It's brutal indeed, guys. But you know, of course, we know that these women don't follow their own advice. But if they did, if these women really had those standards for everybody, the question then becomes, why would any man have to put up with so many standards, so many requisites to dating these women, when they know that the father of your child didn't have to put up with all those standards?
Pros of dating me are: 1, I'm a mom. I got hella snacks. 2, I got nice titties. Can't hide them. It is what it is. The cons of dating me, I have depression, anxiety, ADHD, BPD, barely.
Okay, all right. She got HD, AD, BPD, BPT, GPT, everything. All right, this woman, you know, the second positive that she mentioned, it's quite a good point, honestly, if you ask me. But all those things, guys, what you're telling me is, first off, you don't have any of those. You are just insecure and unstable. Second, you probably come with a lot of baggage. You know, that's what I hear. I don't hear all those letters you mentioned that, you know, some people suffer from those things. But you're just someone who likes to play victim. That is the whole thing here.
The loneliness of being a single mom hurts. It's been over a year since I've been intimate with anyone. And for someone who had been in relationships for 10 straight years, that's a really weird feeling. I'm at the point now where I don't even remember what it's like to kiss someone. Is that weird? It's literally been so long that I don't remember what it's like to have a warm body next to me, to have someone text me I love you, to cuddle next to someone on the couch while we watch Netflix. All of those mundane little things you do in a relationship, like even beyond the intimacy and the sex, I don't even remember that stuff anymore.
I'm gonna pause it right here, gentlemen, to emphasize on how easy it is nowadays to have S3X with random women, you know, from one day. Because you see how desperate they are, guys. They are desperate. They are, you know, going to bed every night crying. They really need someone there. You know, their standards, a lot of them have dropped. They just need someone, right? And you have all those chads just taking advantage. All those modern, independent, boss babes. When they get to 30, they become these really desperate, sad souls. And chads just pick them up, you know, like they're farming them. Chads literally have so many options, guys. Women over 30 like this, you know, single mothers, etc. And it's really easy because they just tell them, oh, I really like you, I really love you, I think we can take this somewhere, you know, I really want to see you again, etc. They play with them for 1-2 weeks, they get tired, they move on to the next thing, and that's it. You know, these women, guys, they're really easy to play. And you see why being a chad is such a successful thing to do in this day and age. It didn't used to be that way in the past because women did care about their future, but not anymore, guys.
Anymore. Is that weird? It sucks, and I miss it. I'll be real with you, I miss it. People say, yeah, but you've got your kid, you shouldn't be lonely. And that's true, my daughter is my life, she's my everything, and I would die for her. But she's a toddler. When I'm not working my 9 to 5, I spend my free time speaking nonsense and asking rhetorical questions and babbling with a kid who's still in diapers. It's mentally exhausting. It's a whole other level of lonely to go through something as taxing as motherhood and have no one at the end of the day to kick back with, have a good fuck, and have a good, deep, long philosophical conversation. Sorry guys, just keeping it real. Don't get me wrong, being single again, especially after the debacle that was my marriage with my ex, was good for me. It was good to be single again and spend some time reconnecting with myself. But damn, I really miss having someone on my level, physically, mentally, emotionally. And I'm starting to feel like now that I'm a mom, finding a quality dude is only going to be that much harder. I work full time, I don't have a car, I don't have the patience for online dating. Like, I literally don't have the time to share my life story with tons of dudes who I don't even know if anything will go far with them. And now that my daughter and I are a package deal, I have to be extra selective of any dude I choose to bring into my life from this point forwards, because it's gonna affect her too. It's just a lot sometimes. The loneliness is a lot, and the unknown of the future is a lot. The what ifs, what if I'm single for the rest of my life? What if I never have sex again because I'm not a 21-year-old hooking up with random guys at the club? What if there are no quality guys left and one who will accept a single mother at that? Whew, I don't know, guys. It's a lot. Please tell me I'm not alone.
I'm gonna tell you something different. You want a quality man? Are you a quality woman?
No.
Why don't you start asking that question? And then when you get to the answer that is no, go and settle with a simp who doesn't respect himself, because you don't respect yourself either. You're gonna be the perfect couple. Now, guys, you see, it really sucks to get to 30 and we don't have a provider, we don't have attention, we don't have love, we don't have all those things that we want. You are the one responsible for that. You know, it was all fun and games when you were young, when you had all the attention, everything you needed. But now, guys, you see, like, think of it from the perspective of a man, right? Something that these women never do. Imagine you're a man and you get this desperate 30-year-old woman that has so many standards, because you see she has a daughter and she wants the best for her. So she has so many standards that, of course, didn't apply to her ex-husband or to the other 30 dudes that she's been shaking up throughout the years, but now they apply to you. And just by the way she's speaking, you can clearly see love is not part of the equation. She wants a wallet, she wants someone with a car, she wants someone to come home and babble for 3 hours, like blah, 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 you know, telling all her day. It's just, you want essentially a slave, you want a clown to entertain you, you want a wallet to provide for you. Why should guys settle for that? You know, are we subhuman? Do we deserve less? Why are you, you know, in the position of not having any advantage? Why are you the one who is requesting all those things? It's not like you are someone who is providing a lot and then you have like a lot of requisites. No, you know, everything with you are cons. You come with a daughter, you come with baggage, you're desperate, you're single, you're 30 plus years old, you know, maybe having kids is no longer an option with you. And what do you have to offer? You don't stop to think about the things that you offer to a man. You only talk. This whole TikTok has been you reading your wish list. I want someone to shake me up when I feel like it. I want someone to drive me with his car. I want someone to be my companion. All right, but you want a slave, right? I mean, guys, the entitlement, these women, guys, they don't stop to think about what men want for a damn second. Just, you can see, guys, what it's like to be a single mother and the negatives to society. And of course, you get a daughter that didn't choose to be part of any of this bullcrap, yet she has to grow without a paternal figure. It's just disgusting, guys. And you know, this whole thing could be fixed by just picking a good man and being a good wife, right? Just two good people coming together, and you wouldn't have single mothers at all, right? Extremely rare situations of the men just passing away. But of course, guys, we live in this culture of women just, oh yeah, have your fun, you know, just go to clubs, meet all the men that you want. You know, life is all about you, and they grow as narcissists, as self-absorbed people that only care about themselves, and then surprise, surprise, they're not good at picking men, and then they end as single mothers.
I've been in isolation for about 2, 3, in some regards, 6 years. And dating, I don't have I don't have it in me anymore. Like I don't have the energy to create a profile on anything. Going out, it's just, I don't have anything in common with these people. Like, I don't see people as fitting anything of what I...
Jeez, guys, I don't know if you can read that. Oh yeah, you can. I'm sapiosexual. And most people don't have the intellectual chops to keep up with me. All right, so we have like, I don't know, what is this? Like modern Einstein? You know, female Einstein, just really intellectual individual right here, guys. And sapiosexual, if you don't know what that is, first off, that's it's a good sign. But basically is this made up bullcrap term that basically means that you are S3 actually attracted to someone who is intelligent. Well, yet of course, if you give this woman your typical nerd with glasses and with, acne in his face, they're not gonna feel S3 actually attracted to him, let me tell you. But it's just this bullcrap term to, make ourselves look cool. Like, yeah, I look at the soul, man. I don't look at the body. It's just everything is in the brain, man. This, I'm really cool. I'm really interesting. What a sad way to show that you are a pathetic individual, to be honest. You're not sapiosexual. Stop with the bullcrap. If you see Chad, you're gonna spread your legs in the first second you see him. Your panties are gonna drop. Like, stop with this bullcrap, please. You're not sapiosexual. Nobody on earth is sapiosexual. It's all visual. Now let's continue.
I enjoy anymore. And when I do, they're always way younger than me, which means they haven't lived the things that they need to live in order to be on the level that I'm at. And I don't want to play therapist. Go to therapy, you guys. Not saying that I wouldn't under certain circumstances, and that's fine, but like, put in the work. I've put in the work. You put in the work. And then we can meet on some good ground, or else I don't have the energy for that.
Yeah, you're too bad for this woman. Honestly, guys, whoever you are, if you're not a top 1% of intelligent people on this world, you don't deserve to be looking at this woman right now, because she's so incredibly intelligent. Yet, she mentioned, I don't date guys who are in their 20s because they haven't lived what I've lived. They don't have the experience. Yet you look at her life. What exactly did you learn from your failed marriage? What exactly did you learn? What did you learn from your, 30 guys that have banged you? Not all of them sapiosexuals, as it happens. What have you learned? There is a difference between experience and just getting wasted all the time, It's true that you learn from your mistakes, but that is when you have some damn accountability. And you, being the narcissist that you are, you're not learning anything. You didn't learn anything from your failed marriage. You don't learn anything when you get beat up on the street, You don't learn anything when you gamble away $400 and you lose them. All right, no, not every experience is an experience that you learn something from. Just damn it, man.
Single mother with full-time custody of my child. I have my own business. Like, I also am recently figured out that I'm autistic. Well, last November. And I'm unpacking that. Like, I've got a lot on my plate. If you can't come and add to my happiness or take some burdens off of me, I don't fucking want you. And I have very little time to go out with people. So it's like, what you have to be like creme de la creme for me even to think about going out with you, because I only get one chance a month because of what my ex set up, so that he doesn't have to be an active parent. It's all on me. Or I have to spend $200.
So she says that her ex set up this way of having the child only one day a month. I don't buy it. She has custody like most women do, so probably she did the whole thing, but anyway.
It's just to go on a date, to get a babysitter. I want to live comfortably. I want all my bills paid. I want to make sure that my daughter's well taken care of. I want breaks from my daughter, even though I love her dearly. I'm also autistic.
Wait. Why is this self-proclaimed autistic woman wanting her bills paid? Didn't you have a company or something you mentioned? I didn't care enough to listen. Didn't you have like your own business or something? Why do you want your bills paid, may I ask? Aren't you modern and independent and really intelligent? But guys, all her intelligence wouldn't help her pick a good man. It's really sad.
And need a lot of alone time, which I don't ever usually get because I have a selfish ex-husband. So if you come in and try and be somebody who is going to be like, oh yeah, I'll so show her that it's like nice in the beginning, and then I'll rip it out from underneath her, Yeah, no, that's instant goodbye. I'm not gonna waste my time with you. It's gonna be like, okay, you can't do that. You can't handle that. Got it. All right, bye. None of this like prolonged misery. How much will she stand and take from me before I have to be like, oh, babe, I'm so sorry. There is no second chances. You need to stop being a piece of shit. That's really what men need to start doing.
Guys, you know why she's so bitter? You know why she's so passive aggressive all the time? Because, you know, all those things she mentioned about, I'm not gonna date this sort of guy and this sort of guy. Everything she mentions is one case of Chad pumping and dumping her, right? All those things of love bombing, or if you're young, I'm not gonna date you. It's because she already has dated a younger guy who just had his fun and then left her. Like, everything she mentions are cases and cases upon cases of men just playing her because she's extremely stupid. You know, this is the worst thing, guys. The worst thing in the world is a stupid person thinking that he is intelligent. It's the worst thing. It's the most dangerous, you know? So this woman, guys, I know she looks extremely intelligent, as she herself has mentioned, but in reality, she's been played multiple times, like hundreds of times, from the same type of men, all different ages, shapes, and sizes, all playing her, you know, all telling her fake stories just to have fun with her, because she is incredibly gullible.
They need to stop being stupid. A credit to my last one, my ex. He was very kind. He was awesome. He was probably the most healthiest relationship I've ever had. Was great. Just was almost 10 years younger than me. So he wasn't quite where I needed him to be at for me to be happy. Again, everybody go to therapy.
Everybody go to therapy, said the clinically insane woman. We're gonna leave it here, gentlemen. If there are no takers for this woman, all right, if any of you are interested to meet this woman's desires, to fulfill this woman's dream, you know, take her places, be with her. Of course, that is if you happen to be intelligent, all right, because she is sapiosexual. And guys, if you don't have an IQ of over 180, just don't even bother, all right? She doesn't have the time for you. So if there are not any takers, guys, we're going to close the video right here. Thank you for watching. Have a good day, and I'll see you next time, guys. Have a good one.